So this is absolutely crazy to me. Like, if I could study this, I would, and I think I can. It's my life. It's my experience. So I had this friend, and for the past couple of days, this is a buddy I went to go see for his wedding up in Atlanta. I haven't seen him in 10 years because he would just always bring up the past, not in a bad way, in a positive way, but that was it. Like those were his golden days. Was us getting drunk and doing stupid shit when I was like 19 and 20. I'm I just turned 31 like a couple days ago. I think I'm 31. Um yeah, 95. Okay, yeah. And he hit me up last minute and I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'll go." I had some points, spent the points so I didn't have to spend money on the flight. So that was awesome. So, mm, go up there and the whole time he's just fucking talking about old shit. Just the same shit that he's been raving about for the past 10 years. And I'm just like, I just let it slide. Like I'm just like, all right, he's stuck there. Um, but all right. And come back down and come back down to Florida. And say, hey, dude, I'm fucking playing Madden. You want to play Madden? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to download it on my laptop. I can, but I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to get sucked back into video games. But I'll watch you though. Go ahead and stream it. And I was like, okay, I'll stream it. And I'm like sitting there waiting for him. I'm like, yo, nothing. And I'm like, okay. But then he does this like 4 or 5 nights in a row. Where he's like, hey, bro, sorry, man. He didn't even say, hey, bro, sorry, man. I was like, hey, I'm gonna stream today. And I'm like, okay, but you said that yesterday and you didn't, and like you wasted my time. So um, this happens about 4 or 5 nights in a row, and I'm like, hey, dude, um, if this continues, I can no longer be your friend. I feel like you're disrespecting my time. And the craziest shit fucking happens. This motherfucker. Let me. I'm just gonna read the messages because it was actually so insane. Um, I was like, dude, you're out here wasting my goddamn time. Um, and I'm like, let's see. So it's Saturday. I'm working, and he's like, hey, dude, it's time at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, dude, I'm doing an audit for a client. Give me 2 hours at 9, so 10, 11, and I'll be ready. Okay. And he's like, all right. Um, I let him know I'm going to the store. So an hour before we're gonna meet, I'm like, hey man, we still good to go in an hour? He's like, yeah man. Um, just been making a few calls for work, watching YouTube. I said, so then I'm out. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be home in 10. Let's get it. 15 minutes later, I'm like, yo, like, because I heard nothing back from him. I go, if you fucking left me hanging again, this will be the last time. He messages me an hour later saying plans changed. And I said, communicate that. Like, we just went through this 5 nights in a row. I told you each time to communicate it, and it just got progressively worse and worse. Like, my attitude with him just got progressively worse and worse. I'm like, dude, you're just not like the first night. It was like, okay, not a problem. Second night, it's like, okay, dude. Like, third night, it's like, dude, this is starting to become a problem. Fourth night, it's like, okay, this is a problem. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, communicate. So it's very clear each night that I let him know, like, you need to communicate with me. So the fifth, sixth night, I'm just like, this is like retarded. Um, and he doesn't apologize or anything. He just says, he just says, sorry, I had to go babysit my brother's kids. And then he starts calling me. And I'm like, nah, bro, like, and he's like, you're a dick for not picking up my call. I'm like, no, no, no. you've disrespected my time too many times. You're the dick. And he's like, dick? And I'm like, you're wasting my time. He's like, call me, man, laughing. I'm like, no, bro, this is like not funny. Like, I get you're trying to be funny, but this is not funny. I feel disrespected. And I'm definitely not going to be friends with you anymore if I continue to feel like my time is being disrespected. And he's like, if you don't call, you're a pussy. Smiley face, laughy face. And I'm just like, this kid is not, he's not understanding what's going on right now. Like, he's not seeing what's happening right now. Then later he messages, he's like, sorry, man, I got a call. Couldn't let my nephew and niece down. And I'm like, that's still not the problem. Like, you need to communicate that while I'm waiting for you. And he goes, I'll stream tonight, but I'm assuming you're too petty to participate. Shit like that, I'm just like, yeah, you just took your apology away. You don't apologize and then say, I'll do it again tonight, but I'm assuming you're too petty. No, 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 I'm not too petty. Don't blame shift here. Like, this is something I'm really picking up on with my evolution, and I'm really holding a lot of people accountable. I just cut off a girl this morning, absolute fuck buddy, and I'm just like, nope, done. Like, get out of my fucking life. Because she switched up, I got anxious, and then she called me weird. And I'm like, no, no, no. One thing we're not going to do is we're not going to change our behavior. I'm going to respond to your behavior, and then you're going to call me weird about that. You're blame shifting. You're the one that caused what happened, and then you shift the blame. That's not going to happen. So no fly zone moving forward with Paul 2.0. That shit's just not happening. So he says, I'm assuming you're too petty to participate. I just decided not to respond because I was like, what a like rage bait. Like, how fucking retarded can you actually be to disrespect my time and then give me a backhanded apology saying, I'm sorry, I got a call. No, no, it has nothing to do with the call you got. It has nothing to do with you having to go watch your niece and nephew. It has everything to do with your lack of communication, leaving me hanging in the moment. And then you just say, but I assume you're too petty. That's retarded fucking bullshit on levels I don't even want to talk about. He calls me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. He calls me 5 times. I just ignore the first 3, and then I'm like, wow, he's really calling me. Like, what's going on? Because he wanted to stream. He's like, stream? And I'm just ignoring him because I'm like, you don't deserve my time anymore. I'm just ignoring him. Then I finally pick up because he's actually being annoying at this point. Like, my phone's blowing up. I'm like, dude, no. And then I just hang up on him. And then he calls me again. I'm like, dude, no. Like, I'm not going to watch you stream. And I hang up on him. And then he keeps calling me. And he goes, you for real mad? I'm like, yeah, yes, I'm being real, bro. Like, you pissed me the fuck off. You do not respect my time. And then you say I'm petty. Like, that's crazy. He goes, dude, chill. If you're going to get upset that my brother's kids wanted to see me, that's fucked up. When did I ever say I didn't want you to see your brother's children? Like, what? Like, are you that fucking retarded? Are you that retarded? When did I ever say that? Like, why would I even say that? That would be retarded if I actually said that. I said, nah, bro, I never said that, you fucking retard. Now you're putting words in my mouth, and it actually pissed me off even more. I'm like, you're pissing me off even more. And he goes, they're important. They're more important than me streaming. And I'm like, dude, where are you getting this from? I'm upset that you're distracting my time by not communicating with me that plans changed. I'm not upset that plans changed. There's a difference. I go, no shit, you fucking retard. You're stupid as shit. He goes, sorry they called and asked why Uncle Blank wasn't there. Go fuck yourself. And I'm like, you're actually fucking retarded. Like, you're actually retarded. This has nothing to do with kids. This has everything to do with your lack of communication. You're actually that fucking stupid that you think I would have a problem with you seeing your family? You're not right in the head for thinking that, bro. And then you call me petty and tell me to go fuck myself? Something's really wrong with you. And then I block him. And I'm not going to talk to him again because he's actually a fucking retard. Like, that's the most retarded shit I've ever heard in my life. And I'm just like, I'm actually grateful for it because that was a connection I needed to get rid of anyways. Like, we're just like this since 10 years ago. We used to fucking drink and do stupid fucking shit and party when I was like, I don't even know, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like, I don't even know, right? Stupid shit. Just stupid shit. And then we haven't seen each other since. And he just hits me up every once in a while, reminiscing on the good old days. And I'm like, dude, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't party anymore. I don't stay up late anymore. Like, I'm focused on my work. You know what I'm saying? And so the disconnect was there. I was just like, hey, he hit me up to go to his wedding. I used to be good friends with him. Let me fly out there. And it's been a decade. And I got there, stayed with him, and he's cool. His wife's cool. Love his wife. Um, and he's cool. I love him. But like that shit is just like I just don't have time for that anymore. So I blocked him because he was saying like wild fucking shit. Like like where did you even get that I didn't want you to see your niece? Like what? What are you talking about? Look, so this is what fascinates me, and this is what I definitely want to study, is that that's his reality. That's what he fucking thinks. How does he think that? Like, it's so subjective, I'm starting to realize. Like, I think like only enlightened people see what is actually happening, but everyone else is seeing like their perception of reality and not reality. At least that's my theory. But like that's just I want to study that. Like how does someone, like like that's reaching. Like homie's reaching big time. So I'm just like, how does he fucking think that? Like where does that so I don't know. I'm fascinated by that. Because that's so interesting to me. But the, the evolution of myself is that I'm stepping into is one where I'm okay. Like I used to not be okay with that. Like I used to have to defend that and explain that and try to get them to see, and then I would feel wrong. Like I would allow him to convince me that I'm fucked up, but I'm not fucked up. Like he's fucking retard. I never said anything like that. So that's the new Paul that I'm stepping into. Is like I don't need to explain myself. That's what he sees. Cool. That's not what's happening, but that's what he sees. God bless him. You know, because that's not what's happening. But he's not going to take that shit out on me. So see ya, blocked. And I love it. I love it because we're moving into a new phase of my life where I'm not tolerating shit like that anymore. And I'm going to be in relationships with people that are reciprocal to my energy. And I'm giving and they're giving. I'm uplifting and they're uplifting, right? I'm growing, they're growing. I'm evolving, they're evolving. Shit like that. So, yeah,